Oh my god, it's 2 in the morning. Well, hello there, people of the internet. I feel kind of bad that I can't make as many videos as I would like to, but, school is a complete piece of shit. I am obviously the best student, so when I'm in school, I don't do all my work at all, and I always sleep in class because I'm the best student. I am that kind of student. It's kind of surprising, really, to think that an Asian doesn't do anything. There are lots of different types of students, really. Like me, I'm that type of student that kind of goes home and ignores the homework and sleeps in every class, doesn't take any notes. Well, I started to take notes, I just never finished them. And I'm still passing my classes with at least a B average. These kinds of students are obviously the luckiest and the laziest. For example, I fell asleep in math class. I always fall asleep in math class. It's kind of obvious now. My teacher doesn't really do anything anymore. My point is, I fell asleep in math class, and then I woke up, my notes were empty, and there was a worksheet on my table. Everybody was working on it except me. So I kind of looked at the worksheet for 2 seconds, and then I kind of finished it before everybody else. And it's not even I just kind of BS through it, it just kind of came naturally. I actually got all the right answers on it. And so naturally, my friends, knowing the kind of student I am with my work ethics, they kind of asked, how the hell did you do that? You weren't even awake during this time. And so I simply had to tell them, yes. Beats the hell out of me. I don't know exactly how I can fall asleep and then wake up and then be able to actually do the work. Because, like, if I could tell you how I did that, I would love to. Like, it's great to sleep in class and then just wake up and be able to do your work and go back to sleep. I'm obviously not paying attention, but I guess I am just still a little nerdy on the inside. Y equals mx plus b, right? I don't exactly understand the point of that cutscene besides the fact to show you that I have these glasses. I changed shirts for this. That was a lot of work to me. God, the neck button! At the same time, being one of those kinds of students it kind of hurts because thinking that you don't do any work, but there are people around you like working their ass off, going to tutorials, actually doing their homework and paying attention in class, and then they're failing and not doing as good as you are. Like, oh my god, these students even actually ask questions. Like, they want to know how to do it. Speaking of asking questions, if you're that kind of student that asks a question after every single little thing the teacher says, like every little detail bothers you to the point where you have to ask a question, please very gently and very easily walk yourself out the window. You are obnoxious and annoying. I'm not telling you to not ask questions. I'm telling you to not ask a question after every little thing the teacher says. Like, okay, maybe if you don't understand what let's say, what b squared and Pythagorean theorem is, then ask what that question is, okay? But don't ask exactly what the square root of 12 is. Like, god damn, wait, even I don't know what the square root of 144. I meant to say what 12 squared is, but I messed that up. And now I look like an idiot on camera, don't I? I'm not gonna put out that deleted scene. That was something else. Pay attention in school. And of course you have the type of students that are actually a slacker. Like, okay, I don't do work, I don't pay attention, I fall asleep in class, I don't do my homework, but I know what's going on, okay? Like, I somewhat still have a little bit of a care in the deep depths of my black hole of a heart. I do still care about school, but there are people that generally just show up because they're forced to show up. These type of people that are the ones that show up and then they sit in the back of the class or something, or something. It's mostly them. They're usually the ones that sit in the back of the class and then they do nothing. They sit there. You don't even really acknowledge their existence. You know that they're you know that they're just there. And then besides from all the regular annoying people you gotta meet with, you have the overachievers. I'm not saying don't achieve anything, okay? And I say that phrase too much. I say I'm not saying, but I really am saying. But sort of in the same sense of I am. Okay, I need to stop getting distracted too. Okay, my point is, these are the people that how should I say, achieve and they kind of go over it, but not even that. Like, being an overachiever, it's good, but They're the ones that brag about it too. There we go. The cocky, obnoxious, little pieces of shit. Like, okay, I get it. You're in all AP classes. You're getting 100 in every class. Good job. Like, that's great. Be proud of that. But don't tell me you're doing 6 more classes and 6 more, or you're voluntarily doing 6 clubs on your own free will and then complain about how you had to go to every single one of them. You know what you signed up for. That's not my problem. I don't know. It might just be me. But then again, I'm kind of making this video at 2:40 in the morning, and even though I kind of actually made it in French class in the PM hours, why don't you hit me up with the bonjour, comment allez-vous sometimes, huh? I wonder how French I even sounded. And on today's episode of What Alex Does at 2 in the morning, I personally apologize if you know me in real life and you have to deal with me. But, like, if you actually see me outside of school, I'm so sorry. Anyways, my basic point of this video is, well, after all those distractions, my basic point of this video is that you're going to meet a lot of different kinds of students, and you're going to learn how they work, and you're going to realize that everybody's like that. They either study a lot, make good grades, or they don't study and they make good grades, or they don't study and they fail like they should, or they try their best studying and then they actually fail, which is kind of sad because they're actually trying their best. But, you know, school doesn't really care about what hard effort is. It cares more about looking smart. Just a personal opinion. If you don't like it, then fine. I get it. I mean, people don't really like my opinion, mainly because I don't like them. One of my teachers told me that he lived in a neighborhood full of Asians, right? And so I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he follows it up with, like, they're the nicest people I've ever met. You, on the other hand, you are the rudest Asian I have ever met. And I was like, oh, I thank you. Anyways, now I'm going to go because I don't really know where this video is heading. Do the usual: like, favorite, subscribe, share the video if you liked it. If you don't, dislike, flag it, all of that. Leave a rude comment or leave a positive comment. It's up to you. It's the internet. You can do what you want. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.